Wrong.
Totally fucking wrong.
Wrong. What? That's disgusting. Wrong. That's wrong.
You guys are like total fucking idiots.
The wrong guys.
I don't
Yeah.
know how long people have been around.
Like, how long have people worn helmets to go to war?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like a steel, anything, any type of.
That's
head
like
protection.
I think back to like Dark Ages, or like even we were talking about gladiators. Like those guys had helmets. So if they're like 400 BC, then at least that long.
Yeah,
And then,
I
like-
remember the movie Gladiator. I think that was BC for sure.
But that was like a mask. I'm talking like if you're talking about helmets, like those samurai dudes had them, like leather. Didn't they like make one?
Yeah, I guess I don't know. I guess like blacksmiths and forges have been around for a super long time. So it's probably helmets have probably been around for a super long time.
It's probably some of the first shit they built.
Yeah,
was like something to kill somebody else, and then something to prevent
it's like,
someone
oh,
else
wait.
from killing them.
Exactly. Yeah. I need to protect myself from the sword.
You're like, here's a sword, and then you're like, well, what do I do against someone else's sword?
Yeah.
And like shield, helmet,
Yeah.
and then like a what is that called? Like a fleece, like the fucking armband thing.
Yeah. The chainmail stuff, or like the
No, more like a gauntlet, like a glove that goes up to your elbow.
right.
I'm thinking of
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Avengers Endgame.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called.
I want to say fleece.
Let's go with it. Let's go with fleece.
Just thumbs up.
I give him a thumbs up.
And then, okay, so we've got ancient history now. We've got
Yeah.
so with the first people we were talking like way back. Like when were the first people? Like I know like cavemen,
Like Cro-Magnon
like
and those people.
Yeah, like how long before?
Like when was the
Jesus.
first fish that jumped out of the water, and how long after that
Was it like
did it
was that fish a
become-
person?
did that fish become a person? Also, fuck that fish for doing that.
What?
Now I have to go to work all the time. And
Yeah.
shit, you know,
You're probably right.
could have done without it.
So yeah, so how long have people been?
I'm scared that every guess I put out is just gonna make me sound dumber than the last guess.
I mean, you're not as dumb as me.
You know?
I'm just asking. I don't even
know.
fucking have an answer.
This is
Like
not my
if
area
you
of
if
expertise.
you were asking me these questions, I would be just making shit up. Excuse me.
Let's say the first recorded, not even recorded. I guess the evidence of the first. I'm gonna say 100,000 years.
People,
ago.
100,000 years?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think that seems
Okay.
not that crazy. How old is the universe
The universe?
as we know it? I'm trying to
Okay.
put like a scale to it.
Holy fuck.
I'm trying to like,
All right. Well, let me think here.
so
So
like if the universe has been around for 20 million years, I don't know.
it's got to be more than that.
Let's say 20.
Okay. Just round up,
We'll say 20.
round down.
20 million years. The universe has existed in some form.
Because isn't Earth like 6 billion or 4 billion years?
Something like that.
Something like that. So
Several
like
billion.
So like Earth is like from the beginning
So
of the
let's say-
universe.
let's
That
say
doesn't
Earth.
seem likely. Like it seems to me, it seems like there was a bunch of time before Earth.
Right.
Like Earth is
Yeah, 20 million seems awfully low now.
to me, Earth is like it's like a weird coincidence. You know what I mean? Like you have to be like a certain distance from the sun to have an
Well, it's a
atmosphere.
perfect accident.
Yeah, exactly. And so for that to happen, like there has to be like an infinite number of attempts. And I don't mean attempts like intentional ones, but I just mean like instances where something came close but never worked out. And then like failure, and then attempt and failure, until
Right.
you have like the Earth, like Earth as it is now.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to think like there's got to be like an infinite number of amount of time before Earth happens. So if Earth is like, what is it, 4 or 6 billion? Call it 5 to round it out.
That seems, I don't know. That seems high now that I think about it.
5 billion years?
For some reason, I have the number 400 million in my head.
400 million.
Yeah.
Which is not that much
Let's
less
say
than 4
let's say
billion.
5 billion. We'll say 5 billion years.
It's like 1/10.
So how long, if Earth has been around for 5 billion years, how long have humans been around for?
Like
100,000 years on that scale is such a tiny amount of time.
I could tell you, okay, this is a true.
So I'm going to say 100,000 years for the first Cro-Magnon and the first
100,000.
shitty humans.
100,000 is like point,
Because dinosaurs was a couple million years ago before they were all wiped out.
maybe. I don't know.
Now I'm like, my head is spinning at the thought of how long 2 million years is.
Totally fucking wrong.
What? That's disgusting. Wrong. That's wrong.
You guys are like